Good day everyone, my name is Ashlee. Welcome to a 30 minutes live call. Today is another very interesting live coaching session because we are going to talk about different types of skin condition. But before I start, I'm just going to give you a briefly idea about the skin itself. The skin is the largest organ of our body with a total area about 20 square feet. And also the skin, it protects us from the microbes and the elements. Also, it helps us to regulate the body temperature. It also communicates message to the outside world. And also at the same time, it acts as protective shield against external factor. And also it plays an integral part of keeping and preserving the water in our body. The skin has the three main layers, which is the epidermis, the dermis, and the hypodermis. Now let's talk about epidermis. The epidermis is located at the outmost layer of the skin, and it provides the waterproof barrier, and also at the same time it creates our skin tone. Now in the epidermis we have three main cells, which is the keratinocytes, which is the one that is providing us the keratin. We have the melanocytes, which is the one that is providing us color. If you can still remember, in my previous video, we talk about the melanogenesis process. So melanocytes is the one that is giving us color. And the third cells is the Langerhans cells. Dermis is located beneath the epidermis, and it's located in second layer. Okay, it contains the tough connective tissues, and also this layers where you can find the hair follicles and the sweat glands. And also it composed of 70% common substance, including hyaluronic acid, salt, and fibroblast. And also it has two glands, which is the sebaceous gland and also the sweat glands. And at the same thing, you can find the two proteins, which is the collagen and the elastin. Now, hypodermis is located in the deeper subcutaneous tissues, and it is also made up of the fat and connective tissues. Now let's talk about the skin condition. Now, just want to give you an idea about the difference between the skin type and skin condition, because I don't want you to be confused about this. When you say skin type, this is your skin, what categorizes your skin. For example, if you are normal, if you are dry, or if you are oily, it means you are born with it. While when you say skin condition, it means your body has a temporary skin challenge, or your body is suffering from something and it shows in your skin. So this is basically temporary, and today's video we are going to talk about this. There are actually a lot of this list, but I would like to share it because, as you all know, I've been working in a pharmacy for the last 15 years, and all of this list are some of those skin concerns that some of the customers is usually asking for the remedies. But let's talk about it. Now, some of these good examples are rash. For example, rash is basically a very good example because this is a kind of a change in your skin appearance, and you can call it also a simple skin irritation. And also you can talk about dermatitis. Dermatitis is also another general term for skin inflammation. And one of these good example is atopic dermatitis. Now eczema. Eczema is also another skin inflammation or dermatitis, causing the skin to be itchy and rash, and most often it is due to the overactive immune system. Another common skin condition is dandruff. Dandruff is also another good example of skin condition. This is basically a scaly condition in the scalp that is caused by seborrheic dermatitis, psoriasis, and eczema. And also you can also think about psoriasis. Psoriasis is another common skin condition. So it's basically an autoimmune condition that can cause by variety of skin to rash, and also it gives you a silver and scaly plaque on the skin, which is a usual form. And also acne. Acne is another good example because acne is also most common skin condition. In actual fact, it affects most of 85 to 90% of the people at some time of their life. And also cellulitis. Cellulitis is another skin inflammation, it's also a very good example. Now, cellulitis is basically an inflammation of the dermis and subcutaneous tissues, and usually due to the infection. So it's basically red, warm, and often painful rash. Okay, and also another type of skin condition is skin abscess. Skin abscess is basically a boil, or it is a localized skin infection that is created by collecting the pus under the skin. Okay, and also you can talk about rosacea. Rosacea is also another good example of skin condition. Rosacea is another chronic skin condition. It's causing a red rash on your face, and rosacea also may look like an acne, and it is also poorly understood. Now, another skin condition is seborrheic keratosis. Okay, seborrheic keratosis is actually benign, and it is often itchy growing that appears like a stuck on wart. But seborrheic keratosis may remove by the physician, or of course by a bothersome. And also another thing is warts. Warts is a virus that is infecting the skin, causing it to grow excessively and creating a warts. And also another good example of skin condition is the melanoma. Melanoma is one of the most dangerous type of skin cancer, and melanoma results from the damaged skin. That is the main cause. And also you need to perform a skin biopsy to identify what kind of melanoma is it. Also, basal cell carcinoma, it is also one of the most common type of skin cancer. Basal cell carcinoma is the less dangerous than melanoma because it grows and it spread more slowly. Now, other remaining are the following. Now, there is seborrheic keratosis, there is actinic keratosis, there is squamous cell carcinoma, there is herpes, there is hives, there's tinea versicolor. By the way, tinea versicolor, they actually mistaken it as something like problem with pigmentations, but this is basically a benign fungal infection, skin infection, that creates plague on the low pigmentation on the skin. So tinea versicolor is just when you started to have like a white patchy on the skin, and you might thinking that this is like a sort of a pigmentation problem, but this is basically a fungal infection. Okay, so another thing that I'm going to talk about is the viral exanthema. There's a shingles, there is also scabies, and also the last one is the ringworm. Now, aside from that, what I mentioned, also you can include the vitiligo. Vitiligo is another skin condition. Also, you can think about the lupus. Lupus is another skin condition. And also, don't forget that also dehydration is a temporary skin condition. Mainly, the reason behind why you have a dehydrated skin, this is because you have an imbalanced fluids in your body. So, dehydration is just a temporary skin condition. So now I'll just give you some of the list of the skin conditions. And for the temporary skin condition, like for example, if you have a dry skin or dehydrated skin, sometimes all you have to do is really reinforce your skin to rejuvenate itself. Like for example, if you have a dehydrated skin, all you have to do is just you have to drink a lot of fluids to bring the balance in your body. And at the same time, if you have a dry skin, what you can do is actually you can just apply a thick layer of moisturizer in the skin, so your skin will be moistured and of course will be hydrated. And also to avoid melanoma, all you have to do is when you go out in the sun, try to protect your skin from the sun, because it is very, very important. And for those people who are suffering from rosacea, all you have to do is you have to watch out for the skincare that you use, and basic and mild is ideal for you. My ladies and gentlemen, we just reached the end of our meeting. Thank you so much for your time, and if you have any question, all you have to do is you just have to write your comment down below, and at the end of this meeting I'm gonna read through it. And then stay tuned with me next time, because I'm going to talk about skin mapping. So tonight, I'm just gonna say thank you and see you next time. Bye.